Hi and welcome to RC Kicks. My name's Gavin. On today's show, an update to the Tamiya Falcon. Yes, a lot's happened since the last video. Where to start? This thing is costing me a fortune and it's turning into be, let's just say, a bit of a challenge. What's happened so far? Well, I picked up a load of parts for the front end because the whole front was damaged. So I bought that from Ampro Engineering. That was quite a substantial investment, but the parts are fantastic, so I can highly recommend them. They didn't sponsor me or anything, but the parts are good quality, and if you want to run your Falcon, that's definitely the way to go, because if you're using any of the original front end, you will smash it, break it, crack it, and destroy it. So after I have received those, I actually found brand new uprights, so I bought those as well. So that was more expense. After that, I actually found that there was more parts that I needed, and I saw another car that was a bit more of a donor car, so I purchased that. So I now have two Falcons. So I migrated all the parts off the donor car onto here that I needed. The springs, I replaced the springs, the uprights, the bumper, and the whole front end. The donor car, amazingly, apart from the centre section, all the arms, lower and upper arms, were perfect. No slight cracks, no nothing. Yes, there's a bit of rash underneath them from the road, but they're solid just like the day they came out of the factory. So it then put me in a situation of, well, do I want to put the Ampro Engineering parts on it, or do I want to rebuild it to original? So I thought, well, they do look very different. So I thought I'll rebuild this one completely factory. So the front end is all original Tamiya parts, but I use the Ampro braces on the top and bottom to support it. Now this car is a runner, and it will be driven, but it won't be driven hard at all. It won't be jumped or anything like that. So I thought, well, I'll save the Ampro Engineering parts and use them for another project that I'll go into in a minute. So to give you an update of where we are right now, the top, I'm still waiting for some Riri stickers. They should have turned up by now, so I contacted the supplier because I bought two sets, one for another project, and that turned up. So I'm waiting to see what they're like. I want to replace these and this main sticker. Everything else, maybe this sticker's a bit scratched, I'll replace that one as well, but I'm not going to respray the top, it's fine. So a couple of sticker changes and that'll be that on the top. So as you can see, it's looking pretty good now. The only problem I still have is this center section. This center section it was fixed once before by a previous owner, but that was actually done quite well. But then it's failing in the top corner. Now I've managed to source a 3D printed brand new front part, so I'm going to see what it's like. I would rather run that in this car than have a weakness here. Wheels were off the donor car. They're not perfect, put new rubber on them, but they're close enough. Again, if I see brand new, especially the rear ones, the front ones on here are almost mint. The rear ones, if I can find the rear ones, I will buy brand new ones if they come up, and then I'll swap them onto the car. I put a new motor in it. Yes, this is not part of the standard kit, but I quite like the sports tune motor and with the colour combination, and I like that little bit extra zing off the standard motor. So I'm looking at a brand new Tamiya Falcon bumper, and I'm pretty sure there's not many of them left in the world, but I'll keep trying, you know, we'll persevere. I mean, that's all part of the fun, right? So that kind of brings me on to, well, what have I done with the donor car? So you could argue you've just gone and destroyed another Falcon. Well, I plan on using this whole car. So the idea that I come up with is that one thing that's really good about the Falcon is it's got nice, decent travel on a small platform. Fit new shocks and have it nice and soft, put bigger wheels on it. Then I'm going to take out the mechanical speed controller and the servo, and I'm going to put a plastic plate across the top. That will give me a platform, a full platform, which I can mount some GoPros on. So I hope to start doing some running chase videos with this car. So that's the plan. So this car will be back on the road. I know it doesn't look like it, but it's ready to be stripped down and cleaned. That's going to come in another project, camera car project. That'll be coming in the next few weeks, but I really wanted to get the Falcon finished. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, it all helps this little channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks very much. Bye bye.